Everybody, this is PsyonicReaver with Game 2 between Team 50 Cal up against Team Yang, or Yang, however you want to say it. We have, again, 50 Cal up here in the top right corner. We have Dea here as the Sky Blue Zerg. We have Tenryu as the Peach Terran. And they're up against Team Yang, which is, we have Nyana as the Red Zerg here, and then Yang as the Orange Protoss. And again, the map is on Python. And game 1, Team Yang was just completely outplayed by 50 Cal. Their strategy to go for a rush on Dea didn't quite pan out as well they hoped. Dea was actually able to defend it quite well. He placed a sunken colony. He was in this position where Tenryu is right now, and he put a sunken colony right here, just above his hatchery and his geyser, and he's able to protect out his Zerglings, and that prevented Team Yang to really harass him effectively. He just surrounded that sunken colony with Zerglings and was able to do very, very well. And then the Zerglings he out in the middle of the map, combined with the Marines of Tenryu, were able to harass Nyana very effectively, and he was in this position last game and just able to do a lot of damage to actually force him to cancel a hatchery that he had building right here as well. And then Yang, who was in the 6 o'clock location last game, was just pretty much stuck in his base, and he really couldn't do anything. He went Dark Templar tech in attempts to try to do some damage to Team 50 Cal's economy, but was unsuccessful in doing so. And eventually Team 50 Cal was just able to overpower the Team Yang and take map control and pretty much just contain both players and just starve them of minerals. We can see here we have an overpool build by both players. By both Zerg players, I should say. My mouth is going a little crazy. Sorry about that. Zerg is only mining enough gas so he can start up Zergling speed, and same with this player as well. Zergling speed is very, very important, not only in 1v1s, but in 2v2s, just because as a Zerg player, if your ally gets attacked, you need to be able to help him out as soon as possible. And if the Zerg player gets attacked, it's just up to good scouting by the team as a whole to figure out if that's going to happen. So then the slower people like the Protoss or the Terrans can get there in time to help defend the Zerg ally. And you can see Team 50 Cal, those Zerglings already moving out in the middle of the map, just trying to gain some of map control, and also trying to chase away those scouts, prevent them from figuring out what's going on here. We can see that Nyana has moved his Overlord away from Tenryu's base and just sent it right on to Dea's base in an attempt to figure out what he's doing, because if he keeps the Overlord here, obviously the Marines will shoot him down. And we can see second hatchery already going up for Dea. He's keeping it very close to his own hatchery in range of the sunken colony. That's a very, very smart move. It's just easier to protect when you spread them out like what you can see Nyana doing here. If there's a sunken colony even placed just right here, it even places that sunken colony in an area where it can be exposed and surrounded easy. Now we can see some battles going on here between Team 50 Cal and Team Yang. We can see that Yang has actually overpowered Dea's forces here with his Zerglings. He just has slightly larger numbers, able to force Dea to retreat with his Zerglings into Tenryu's protective range of his Marines. So we can see that Yang is blockading Dea with his Zealots, and that means he's not going to be using them at all to help his ally in any upcoming battles, or putting pressure on the Terran player if for whatever reason the Terran player loses his army and is unable to protect his ramp. Zealots are actually, once they get up a ramp and inside somebody's base, they cause a lot of damage. Very hard to get rid of. You can see Dea playing very smart. Look at this. He's already got the Zerglings that he's been building. He just puts them right in a defensive position around his sunken colony to protect that. And now it looks like they're actually moving up to remove these Zealots that are blocking this choke here. I think Dea might have spotted that. These Marines are going to come up here and remove these Zealots. And now pressure from both sides is just going to take out those Zealots. So we can see that Tenryu, nice position here. He's protected on all sides by his ally Zerglings, and he's just picking off units like crazy. And we can see that Dragoon's already out in the field of play here, trying to harass and do as much damage as they can, but really Dragoons don't do very well against a large number of Zerglings that get surrounded easily, especially in Dragoon numbers like this. 2 Dragoons versus this number of Zerglings, it's very, very difficult, not to mention Marines stemming and chasing after him. It doesn't help. And Nyana doing what he can with his small forces of Zerglings, trying to come up and support those Dragoons, but you can see those Dragoons are in no shape to keep fighting. They're forced to retreat. And Nyana has lost almost all of his forces as well in the battle, but he's in since he got his hat trick on this high ground, he's in somewhat better position. He's got a sunken right here overlooking this ramp, so he's able to hold that as well. I don't know why he put this sunken colony so far back. He should have also placed that near the ramp. There's it's not really necessary to keep a sunken there where it can't help defend the ramp. It can't help defend that second sunken, but it's just better to have that on the ramp overall to help with ramp defense. And we can see that Tenryu is just constantly pumping out Marines and medics. Probably a couple fire bats here soon to help deal with the Zergling forces of Nyana. And we can see the Protoss player is just going primarily Dragoons. He's moved out into the middle of the map with no support from his ally whatsoever. And you can see just a perfect flank by Team 50 Cal, catching a lot of those Dragoons off guard and damaging a lot of them as well. And that fire bat just easily cleans up those Zerglings that came in from Nyana. And boy, just poor communication, and we saw this as well in the first game, just poor communication by Team Young. They are not communicating very well. But you can see those Dragoons just move out in the middle of the map with no support from his ally, and that just allowed Team 50 Cal to just completely surround those Dragoons. Now you can see these guys are just very badly damaged. They're not very going to be very helpful at all, especially with no Zergling support. We can see that these Marines are just able to easily, with that medic support, just take these guys out since they're so damaged. That Firebat also does a great job in countering these Zerglings that try to get in close as well.